Hi, I'm registered dietitian Kim Kirchherr here with Chef Paul at Cooking Skills Academy, and today we're talking about leftover ham.
Yes, so you always have a lot of ham or whatever protein left over after a holiday. So the first thing that came to mind is we're gonna make some mini sliders, but we're gonna make kind of a grilled cheese out of it. But first thing I wanna do is show you a real quick trick that you can add a lot of flavor to your ham, and we're gonna basically wrap this in bacon. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna lattice it, meaning we're gonna shingle this like a roof. So what you wanna do is start at the top, and it's best if your bacon is room temperature. It's a little bit more pliable, it's easier to use. Key thing is focus on covering that, and then you can turn this, and then you could work your way around it. And in our oven here, we have one done, so we'll pop it out. If you have leftovers, essentially it's not gonna look this pretty, but we have one that's nice and fresh. So you can take your bread, any bread that you have in the house. If you don't have buns like this, that's fine. You can use regular white bread. But the key thing is you want to use whole butter. So I have a little bit of whole butter here, melt it slightly, and you just take this and you're gonna spread it out evenly, right on the inside here. And then in a warm pan, you wanna make sure your pan isn't too hot. If it's too hot, the milk fat in the butter is gonna burn. It's gonna turn black. So you want it on about medium to high heat, and you can turn it up after you add it in there. So I have a nice size saute pan here, so I can do a bunch of them at once. If you have a smaller pan, you know, it's gonna be harder. You're gonna only be able to do a couple of them. I'm gonna turn the heat up now. I'm going to turn this up just so that the butter and the bread here can brown nicely, so I get a nice caramelized color on the outside. What we're gonna do today instead is we're gonna use the outside, and we're gonna make an inside out, so the first thing you taste is kind of like that caramelized flavor from the bread on the outside. So while this here is caramelizing on the outside, I'm gonna make a really quick cranberry aioli. So we have a little bit of mayonnaise in here, and then we're gonna use a little bit of, you can use canned cranberry or the leftover cranberry sauce. Today we're using just a little concentrate, and we're just gonna mix this together to make a really nice cranberry aioli.
And you could use a reduced fat or light mayonnaise
Absolutely.
if you wanted to.
We have a lot of different cheeses here. I personally love jalapeno jack cheese, so I'm gonna put this on mine. You also have some mozzarella and some provolone, a little bit milder. And then we're gonna take some of our bacon ham here, and we're gonna slice off a little piece of this, and we're gonna take our bread that's nicely caramelized with our cheese, and we're gonna begin to build our sandwich. You can flip all these over, and you see how nicely caramelized they are, right? All the way around. And this is what we want. We wanna be able to leave this on top, but on the bottom here, and this will be hot, so just be careful. I'm gonna use a little bit of my aioli that I have right there. And now you have a bunch of these little sliders. That ham doesn't go to waste. And now you have a place to use your leftover ham, a little cranberry aioli.
So for last minute guests, this is a great option too.
Perfect for them. How's that bread? Nice? The ham and the bacon and the cheese and the cranberry in there, the tartness kind of cuts all the ham flavor that's in there.
It's an unexpected twist, and it adds just that another layer of flavor. It's really, really delicious.
Yeah,
Thank
well,
you,
thanks.
Chef.
You're welcome.